What's up guys, Just a Mechanic here, back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a small review and discussion about the Duplicolor Paintshop. Now this is specifically to the gloss clear coat from Duplicolor. It's compatible with all their basically their paint shop line, and we're going to be discussing the pros and cons about this clear coat. And well, just stay tuned for the video if you want to know more information about the Duplicolor Paintshop system. Alright, so without further ado, we're going to be talking about the pros. Now, basically with the Duplicolor Paintshop, some of the pros are that it is ready to spray, which is a good thing because basically it doesn't require any mixing. However, there is a reducer available, so it still can be reduced if you choose to reduce this clear coat. It's also readily available, meaning that it's available in all sorts of different automotive retail stores, such as Pep Boys, Kragen's, O'Reilly's, and many others. Also, I have found them on Amazon as well. And usually they offer free shipping with that. Another nice little pro about the Duplicolor Paintshop system is that there is no recoat window. Basically meaning that once you spray and you feel that you need to add a few more coats, you could basically do so at any time within a certain period. I believe right around 24 hours. Is what Duplicolor recommends. Alright, so now that we've spoken about the pros, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the cons. So one major con about this paint is that it is a lacquer based paint. So meaning it's more than likely going to react with other types of different paint. I know I got some crazy reactions when mixing different paints, and that's usually typical with mixing brands and stuff like that. Sometimes you can get some reactions, but I feel that this lacquer-based paint tend to get way more reactions than I was used to. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, lacquer is usually found in older cars, not really in modern based paints and clear coat systems. So you're probably more than likely not going to be using this with other layers of already painted pieces. Basically, if you're thinking you're going to sand down your bumper and start spraying it with this just to give it a nice little recoat, more than likely you might get a reaction, or you might get a difference in gloss. So that definitely is something to keep in mind. Also, it does go on pretty dull, being that it is a lacquer based paint. You don't have as good of a gloss retention with this clear coat. And with that being said, it's also mandatory that you cut and buff, which is going to actually add to the cost when you start adding labor cost and cutting and buffing. I don't think any painter really likes to cut and buff their stuff, but that's neither here or there. I'm just letting you know. Also, the price. So I've been seeing a quart of Duplicolor Paintshop right around the $22 to $32 price range, which for the newbie, they might think that 20 to 30 bucks is pretty cheap, but that's actually pretty expensive considering that you're getting only about a quart of clear coat for that price. So to put that in better perspective, let's say you buy this for $30, and to make a gallon, you're going to need about at least 4 of them. So that's roughly within $120 range. If you got it for around $20, that might be around the $80 range. So we're talking about $80 to $120 per gallon. Now, if I don't know about you, but I have seen clear coats on Amazon, such as some of the brands such as Sherwin-Williams, USC Clear, and also Speedo Coat on Amazon. Usually you can pick a gallon of that stuff up for right around that price range, around $80 to $120. And I believe that they are a far superior product than the Duplicolor Paintshop system. I think the Duplicolor Paintshop system lacks a lot of the qualities that you would find in a good clear coat, such as gloss retention. And also, I wanted to mention that this stuff doesn't last very long, especially in the sun. You leave this car in the sun, give it about a year, and your paint is down to almost nothing, depending obviously where you live. If you live somewhere in Arizona or something like that where the sun is really beating, yeah, definitely longevity is not gonna be in your favor with this product. So another con with the Duplicolor Paintshop system is if you're thinking about painting a motorcycle gas tank or anything that's going to be exposed to alcohol or gasoline, just keep in mind that this stuff will basically just disintegrate on contact, basically. So it is definitely not recommended for motorcycle gas tanks, being for that reason that it does deteriorate pretty quickly. So now that we've gone through all the pros and cons, I did want to mention that if you guys are looking for a paint recommendation, I would say stay away from Duplicolor Paintshop system, especially if you care for your car or whatever type of project that you are working on. I would say this is definitely a no-go for me. I would not ever buy this clear coat ever again. I did learn my lesson. I did use most of the Duplicolor. It is pretty watery, not really super water based, but as you could kind of listen to that, it's yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd probably rate it a 1 out of 10 if I was going on a rating system. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you have any additional questions, please comment down below. And also let me know on the quality of the video. I am using a new camera, and some feedback would be great. Thank you guys. Catch you on the next one.